Hello, everyone, and for my informational speech, I decided to do it on weightlifting and all the amazing features it offers. I also chose this because it relates to my vocational field, because I'm looking to be an athletic strength coach. This speech is to inform you on weightlifting is, how muscles work, and how certain exercises work different body parts. Weightlifting has been around for hundreds of years and can be traced back to prehistoric tribes where their manhood was tested by lifting special rocks that were extremely heavy. And this type of lifting is still around, and a real strongman is Eugene Sando. There are many different types of lifting, and it has evolved into many different variations. Um, There's powerlifting, bodybuilding, calisthenics, high intensity interval lifting, and explosive dynamic training, push pull legs method. Powerlifting is very popular now, and it works on moving as much weight as possible. There are main lifts that you focus on and getting your maximum weight up on, and this includes squats, deadlifts, bench, and a lot of the time, powerlifters compete in powerlifting meets to compete against fellow people in their weight class to see where they're at. And the next thing is bodybuilding. It's kind of like the old age type of lifting where the main focus is on working on certain muscle groups to improve on and kind of sculpt yourself. And it's also referred to as muscle isolation training. This type of lifting is very popular with social media and such because everyone's trying to be a bodybuilder and look good. So it's very popular. Another form is calisthenics. The definition of this is basically gymnastics exercises to achieve bodily fitness and grace of movement. And it's basically being able to do body weight exercises like really well, and it includes like pull-ups, push-ups, air squats, which can be performed in many variations as well. The other form is high intensity interval lifting, which is basically it's working out at a faster pace and allowing you to get your cardio and strength in at the same time. This type of lifting is for many like athletes because you're getting the best of both worlds and you're working both muscular components and cardiovascular components. And the last form of lifting I'll talk about is push pull legs, and that's basically breaking down the three movements into different methods. All you break it down into all the muscles that push. So basically, your chest, your triceps, and your shoulders. And then pull is working all the muscles that pull. So back, biceps, and that's it, I believe. And then the other thing is legs. Um, the reason for this is it allows you to work the muscles that you want to work and then rest the ones that you want to rest. So it works out pretty well, and this is probably the type of training I'm going to do in the summer. How muscles work and fibers work is you're basically tearing down the muscle so it comes back stronger, and it's also called micro tears. And that's the reason you're sore a day or two after when you work out. However, don't really get this confused with like a ACL tear or something like that, because that's bad and that's not what you want. And there are three different types of fibers worked: the fast twitch, the very fast twitch, and the slow twitch. The twitch refers to fiber contraction speed or time to peak power. And the fibers that work depend on the type of movement done. Fast twitch and very fast twitch are performed when doing very quick movements like a squat or a bench, and like sprinting or jumping. And a slow twitch muscle or fiber is worked when you do like things like steady cardio or like static holds. And okay, different way to perform lifts and types of exercises. There are hundreds and hundreds of different exercises that can be done in many different ways, and free weights are a type of equipment used freely, and it's includes barbells, dumbbells, weighted plates, and then there's machines where you perform the exercise in an assistive way. And the reason for the reason for doing machines is kind of to, like, again, assist you with your form, and so you do it right. And you may not be able to handle free weights yet, so it's good to do. Oh, another type of exercise is cables, and that's very similar to like machines. It's an assistive type of exercise to help you have the right form and such. And then two types of exercises performed is a compound movement, where multiple muscles are worked at the same time when doing one type of exercise. And then it includes stuff like benching, squatting, deadlift, lunges, etc. And then an isolation movement is a movement that only works a specific muscle group, and that includes like a tricep push down, a bicep curl, etc., hamstring curl. And okay, here's me performing a compound lift, the deadlift. Okay. And then here's me performing an isolation movement, which is a hammer curl. It works the biceps. And yeah, so there's my references. In conclusion, I wanted to give you this to give you some knowledge on lifting, and I hope it helped you understand the various functions of it. And there are many details to lifting, and it can be very, very tricky for someone who is just starting out. Hopefully, by giving you this speech, it gives you enough lifting knowledge to start. And it's been around for a really long time, and there's a lot of different variations when lifting, and it can apply to anyone and everyone. And you can start out doing one variation and end up doing another one. And personally, I changed my variations multiple times, and I'm planning to do push-pull legs this summer.